Do you like sour gummy candies? Do you like having options to be able to buy a healthier version of foods that you like? Well, YouTuber Ryan Trahan has come out with a candy called Joyride, and it's plant-based and less sugar than the other leading brands out in the stores. Hi, I'm Jenny. I have been watching Ryan's series. I visited 50 states in 50 days. He's on day 35 right now. He's in Michigan. He lives in Texas, and he kind of went north a little bit, and then he decided to go east, and he's covered all of those states, and he's coming back around now, except he's in Michigan. I'm assuming filming's about 2 days behind, and he's probably in Wisconsin today. So it'd be neat if I were out and about and I saw him, but that's not gonna happen. But anyways, I heard of Ryan. He's been in my YouTube feed on and off for years probably. One of his videos that I did watch was that I know he ran across the United States to deliver a giant penny to Mr. Beast. So I believe the penny was something like, I don't know, 3 feet around or something like that. So some giant thing. I had watched the Mr. Beast episode on that. So I didn't watch it. Ryan made a series about how he did that, how he made it across and everything. So I'll probably go back and watch that at some time. I'm really enjoying this series. If you haven't watched it, I suggest go find your state and watch. If he hasn't been to your state yet, go watch the others. Or I happened across a Dr. Mike episode where Dr. Mike donated some money to Ryan. So while he was up in the New England states, and I'm forgetting which one Dr. Mike hit, maybe Rhode Island, he was going to give Ryan like one of his Ferraris or something, and then decided that wasn't probably the best car for him to be able to drive across, plus it was manual, and Ryan was having a little bit of difficulty trying to drive it. So Dr. Mike said, you know what, I'll sell the car, I'll donate the money to your charity, because Ryan's raising money for St. Jude while he's doing this trip. He was hoping to raise $1 million. He is up to $5 million as of today. So he's very grateful and feeling very blessed. And it's fun to watch. It's kind of fun, good family videos. So again, if you like watching videos with the family, if you have any kids, they probably have already heard of him, or if not, you know, he's a good YouTuber to watch. So far, I think. So in any case, I saw the Dr. Mike episode where, like I said, he donated money. And part of on this trip too, what Ryan is doing is he has this Wheel of Doom, which is a little suitcase type thing, and if somebody donates $50,000 or more, he spins this little wheel and there are challenges on there. So challenges can be like, was it airplane mode? So they can't use their phones or GPS to get to their next destination. So they're visiting Airbnbs throughout the United States too, and they're going to vote one of them number 1. So they are ranking them in order of how they're liking these Airbnbs, and they have a little trophy that they're going to give to their favorite Airbnb, I guess. So in any case, so they have, these challenges of getting to each state. So they have to spend overnight in each state as they go, make it within 24 hours. So that's also the challenge. If they don't make it within 24 hours to that next state, the challenge is over. So let's see, there was that one. There was one where they had to ask directions from a stranger. So they had to ask them how do you know how I can get to wherever, and then they had to follow the directions that that person gave them. A couple other ones. So when he hit, I think it was 3 million, he decided to let the audience decide. So the challenges that they've already done, there were 7 of them that they had already done, that the audience could pick some challenges for them. And then the top rated challenges, they put the top 10 in, what do you call it? A thing you can vote on. The word is escaping me. So anyways, the people could vote on which ones that they liked. And so then Ryan, and he's going with his wife on this trip. She's a hoot too. They're just a perfect match for each other, and she just adds so much to the videos, so it's so cute. In any case, they chose 7 more. They chose the 7 top voted ones from the poll. That's the word I was looking for. And they put those 7 choices on the Wheel of Doom now. So they won't, really be repeating anything. So one of the latest ones, one of those was that Haley and Ryan switched routines for the day. So Haley had to get up early in the morning and do her morning routine and discuss like where they were going and things like that. So one of the things that they're doing in each state for Ryan, some of his goals were to run at least 1 mile in each state, and he's done that. And the other thing was to go to a local store, or go to a store in the state and find his candy Joyride. And so he's been able to do that so far, I think, in all but 2 states. But anyway, so he developed this candy. Well, there was a gentleman, I have some notes here, let's see. Gentleman by the name of Tyler Merrick, who in 2022 wanted to develop a candy that was plant-based, so it was a little better for you. Reached out to Ryan, asked if he would like to be partnered with them, and Ryan said yes. And so they've developed this candy that is, like I said, plant-based, low sugar, and non-GMO. So although, yes, it still has sugar in it, it still has less sugar than, like I said, like the leading brands. So their little motto is like, sweet doesn't have to suck. And one of his things is when he gets the Joyride and he kind of does his little blurb on, every video, is that there's no junk, no fake colors, and less sugar than the leading brands. So the candy is made with allulose. That's their sweetener, which is it's like a non-artificial sweetener that's found in raisins and figs. So that's what they use to help sweeten their candy. And part of why their blue raspberry strips are purple and not blue. So there's no sugar alcohols, this is plant-based, no synthetic colors, no preservatives, and they're a good source of fiber. So I did look up a comparison. What do I have? What I could find on the site was that they have about 17 different flavors. So in different stores, they also might have some different flavors. These candies can be found in like Target, Speedway, 7-Eleven, Kroger, I think Quick Trip, Whole Foods, Tom Thumb, Acme, HEB, Sprouts, Albertsons, Vons, REI, like I said, and more. So anybody that kind of even has like a brick and mortar, like main larger stores, they probably carry the candy. And then even some of the smaller stores might. On their website, they do say that, hey, if you have a brick and mortar store and you want to carry our candy, let us know. So they don't want it just to be like an online type of store. You need to have an actual store people can go to. With some other stores have specific flavors also. There are a few that are selective to stores, as they do, and like with music and all that. Sometimes like at Target, you can only find something like only here found at Target and things like that. So I know Target has Gummy Busters, Ice Pop flavor, and Sour Rainbow Ropes. 7-Eleven and Kroger, Pick and Save have the Sour Fun Drink strips. And what was the other one? Whole Foods has Gummy Busters, Berry Mix, Sour Peach Rings, and Sour Strawberry Gummies. They also have 2 contests going on. So with the bags that you buy at Target, there are 5 chances of winning. You can win a golden ticket, and the prize is to spend, I don't know if it was a night, I didn't look up the details, but you can spend some time at one of the Airbnbs that Ryan and Haley have been to. There was a choice of 4 states. And then the one from 7-Eleven, there's a contest that there too you'll win, same thing, I don't know if there's a ticket inside. I didn't look at the details of how you won that one, but at 7-Eleven you can win a Ford Bronco, I believe it is. Let me see, I have it on here. Golden ticket 7-Eleven, you can win a Ford Bronco. I believe it's orange. So that's kind of fun, kind of nice. So I did go to Target the other day. I made my run. I had to go there for an anniversary card anyways. Wayne and I celebrated our 29th wedding anniversary. Woo! So that was exciting. So I had to go get a card and I picked up some goodies for him, snack mix. But I thought while I was there, I would look for Joyride. And I thought what was really cute was that when I got in the store and I got my cart and I started like getting into the store, and there was a mom there with her son who was talking to an employee and saying she had in her cart, she had some Joyride. She was like, oh yeah, we came here to buy some Joyride, and she showed the lady the package, and the woman was like, oh, and I'm like, that's what I'm here for. And she goes, oh yeah, there's an end cap display. And I'm like, oh, and I'm like, how cute is that? Because like I said, again, this is just a family thing, and being that he's visiting all 50 states, kind of like everybody is invested because he's going to come to your state. Oh, where is he going to stay? And check out, figure out which Airbnb it's going to be, how cute it is. Some of the Airbnbs have been like Frank Lloyd Wright houses. There have been, there's a nut tree house, like an acorn tree house. There have been container Airbnbs where it's actually like a shipping container they made a house out of. There was one that was in a hill that was kind of like an earth home. So very interesting. It's very neat to see, again, also these different ones. Oh, and they stayed in the lighthouse. I put that one on the list. I'm like, we should check that out. Maybe put that on my list of vacations that I want to take sometime that we can go to. But in any case, I found that, yeah, that was just so cute that this other mom that, again, here we, in real life, in my location, there was somebody that, yeah, we came here for Joyride. And so I went and I found the display, and I found that they had 6 flavors there. And the display was pretty full, which was nice. Because as Ryan's been going to different places, different gas stations and whatever too, like he'll get like the last package, or there'll only be a couple or something like that. So it's been fun, and then you go there and you take a picture, and you take a picture yourself with it and upload it to the sites. And you may or may not be featured. He's been putting people in his videos of, hey, thanks, thanks guys for stepping by. He's also donating a penny for everybody that subscribes to his channel, for everybody that subscribes to the Joyride, what was the Instagram? And I think his Instagram. But there's like 3 ways that there too. You can, for free, you just do your little subscribe thing for free, and then he'll donate a penny. But, so these are Sour Smacks. Most of them are sour. He did come out with a couple sweet flavors. See what I've got. Watermelon wedges. Dun, dun, dun. I think this is a newer one. These are Gummy Busters. I think they're just regular. Crunchy, chewy, sour candy. Some of them have, they're Gummy Busters, but then they have a flavor, like so there's an ice pop flavor, and there was another flavor. Empty this out, I'm going to make all this noise. Sour blue raspberry strips. And I guess because of the coloring and stuff, these are actually like purple and not blue, because of the natural coloring. Sour pink lemonade. I've heard this is a favorite. This one's sold out in a lot of places. And then the cherry berry ropes. So this is more like a healthy licorice, and this is one of the sweet ones. So I did look up a comparison of, these reminded me of Sour Patch Kids. I'm like, I know I had it because I wrote it down. So I did look up Sour Patch Kids. Sour Patch Kids have 110 calories for 12 pieces. This one has 70 calories for 12 pieces. Because I kind of thought, oh, it's going to be the same amount of pieces. Or, you could say it's better for you, but then you say, oh, you can only have half the amount of pieces. Or you can do what, this actually seems pretty good. So like I said, 110 calories versus 70 calories. And Sour Patch Kids has 24 grams of sugar. This has 5 grams of sugar. Sour Patch Kids don't have any fiber. This has 4 grams of fiber. So that's another, neat thing, is that this actually has, these candies have some fiber for you. Like I said, there's no sugar, alcohols, it's plant-based, no synthetic colors or preservatives, and they're the good source of fiber. So on the packages, I think they even have on there, it is 80% less sugar, no junk, amazing taste. So I think that is pretty much on a lot of them. Is that what this one says too? Less sugar, no junk, amazing taste. And when I looked at the back of, I'm gonna have to read, put my glasses on. I think it was this one I was looking at. Then I thought, okay, well, let's see also ingredients. What are we looking at? It does say glucose syrup, which I'm kind of surprised. Glucose is like a sugar. The OSEs are sugars. It has the allulose. Soluble corn fiber, cornstarch, modified, the lactic acid, that's usually the acid and all, that's kind of what makes it the sour. Citric acid, okay, colorings from fruit and vegetable extracts like carrot, blackcurrant, red pepper, and then it has turmeric and spirulina for color, and stevia. So there too, turmeric and spirulina is also supposed to be good for you. And it has even on here, allulose is a non-artificial sweetener that is found in fruits like raisins and figs. So they have it on the back here, the plant-based, this is 60% less sugar, no artificial sweeteners, no synthetic colors or flavors, good source of prebiotic fiber. Chewy, fruity, and sour snacks are a flavor party in your mouth, and everyone's invited. Enjoy solo or mix them up for your own flavor mashup. So I thought as long as they had, 6 of them, I would buy all 6 and we'll give them a try and see what we think. I'm not really much into the sour candies. I kind of prefer the sweeter. I like, fruit snacks every once in a while. Sour, eh. But we'll see. I think I also heard too that somebody that was trying these said it didn't really stick in their teeth, which is another thing of why I don't really go for the gummy candies, because of how it sticks in the teeth. But we'll see. It had has a kind of cute movie on his website, a little video on making the gummy busters, about his kind of making the candy itself. So they're using these as almost like not a bomb. It helps save the candy world. But like I said, I know he's done different series. He's done, like I said, the penny series. He did another one where like he turned a penny into like $1,000, or he lived off of a penny, either like a penny a day, or again, taking that penny and making it into more money. Like I said, being able to make his way, being able to live off of. So I haven't watched those yet. Maybe I will. Like I said, I've been appreciating what I've seen so far. So I've watched a few more of his videos, and I've seen some interviews, like Colin and Samir have interviewed him, and Colin and Samir even asked Mr. Beast, like, oh, what do you think of Ryan? And he's kind of like the next Mr. Beast, but I forgot how they said it, in a different way. And even Mr. Beast was all like, yeah, go be Ryan Trahan. He's a good guy, he's married, he's having fun, he's happy. It's like, yeah, what do you say? Okay, let's see. It looks like with the Sour Smacks, there should be 3 flavors in there. Let's see if I can see the color. Oh, yeah. It's kind of cute. I think they said obviously they make it bigger on here so you can see the details. But let's see if I can show you the colors. Oh, there's 4. I have 4 colors. All right, let me see if... Oh, can I show you them and have them not fall? Nope. Maybe just flatten my hand. So we have a yellow, a red, a pink or peach, and an orange. They're small enough, they're cute. Okay. I'm like, it's kind of sour, but it's kind of sweet. Almost lemon. It tastes like lemonade. It's really good. I could go for some lemonade. Goodness gracious. It's not like gummies. I don't mind fruit snacks. I like fruit snacks. They're really good. What do you think? It could be a cherry or I don't know. They don't say which flavor it actually should be. It's kind of like cherry. That's so good too. That's really good. That's good. I like it more than I thought it would. Because again, I don't really like sour. So I was like, am I really going to like these? Or are they going to be too sour for me? I like that. I can see. People have talked about that. Oh yeah. We like the candy so much that we go back and we buy it over and over again. I don't know how long they've been out in the stores. I couldn't find that. But watermelon wedges, 4 grams of sugar. No junk, amazing taste. I forgot about fiber. I said the other one I saw had how much fiber. Can I read this? Nope. 4 grams, 5. Eight grams of fiber in this one. I'm assuming obviously too, these are how many grams are there per serving. So you would get 8 grams if you actually ate a full serving. So the full serving of this one is 8 pieces. So cute. Looks like, I'll put it in front of my face. It's a little watermelon wedge. They did a good job. That's watermelon. Wow. I'm impressed. Yeah, it doesn't taste good for you. It doesn't taste any less than, you know, other candy you'd buy. I am actually really impressed. That's interesting. All right. Let's see, the Gummy Busters. The Gummy Busters, again, look like they're very colorful, but on the bag, what colors do we have? Looks like we have 3 colors. I'm only seeing 3. I'm only seeing 3. All right. Dun, dun, dun. So it looks like there is, let's see if again, can get these, you can see them maybe. Thumb out of the way. Looks like there's an orange, again like a peach and a green. Okay, they're not crunchy. I expected these to be like a hard crunchy shell. Still gummy. Sour. But even it's not even so sour, I'm not even making a face. That one kind of tastes like orange. I like when they tell you on the package what flavor it's supposed to be. Let's see. What will green be? Maybe like lime? Oh, that's different. I love that too. I love that they actually have the distinct flavors. That they don't just have the color and they just taste the same. It could be lime. I don't. Okay. Let's go. Seeing as I like the lemonade, we'll do blue raspberry first. This too. We have purple. Now let's see. I'll get a strip out. Can I get just one? Is it? Not too bad. Not sticking too much, and that I can get one whole strip out. So good size. Good size snack. It's got the coating on there, so again, they don't, you know, stick too much together in the packaging. Like a fruit leather strip. Trying to think of it tastes like the raspberry. I have raspberry bushes outside. I eat, you know, my raspberries every day. A little bit. It's still good. Still sour. It still almost tastes more like lemonade to me. But I should have a plate out here. All right. Well, we'll do the pink lemonade. I'll end with the sweet cherry raspberries. Let's see. This one kind of looks like more. I've got one big honkin' piece, all kind of stuck together. Can I get one off easily? I just made bacon the other day. These remind me of strips of bacon. Oh goodness. Can I get one off? Blue raspberry was a little bit easier, but there we go. This kind of thing with the gummy candies where, you know, sometimes they stick together. All right. So again, same, nice little strip. It's got the coating on there. It's different. wasn't strawberry, was it? It's pink lemonade. To me, it tastes like it has almost a hint of strawberry, but lemonade. What tastes like lemonade? Yummy. Okay, let's see. In reality, though, my hands aren't sticky. Even peeling apart, a tiny little bit, but not much. All right, let's stick it in my teeth a little. The other ones have not so far. Oh, that's interesting. All right, 5 grams of sugar. Yeah, let's do. Okay, well, that's good. Didn't even think about it. Forgot about that part when I was eating the other ones, that they didn't stick to my teeth. This one stuck to my teeth. Cherry berry ropes. So there too. That's the way they settle or not or whatever, but it's kind of like they're in one row in there. See if it's easy to pull this one out. Nope, they're sticking a little. All right. Nope, there we go. Cut the one off the end. So interesting that they have a white middle. So I wonder if that's a different flavor than the outside. Not sour. A little bit sweet. Kind of tastes like licorice. It's like a little less sweet than licorice, but again, good. It's not like, you wouldn't, you know, if you didn't know it was like good for you, you wouldn't be able to tell. That's still really good too. Oh, interesting. I'll finish eating. Shouldn't have had that second bite. Anyways, as I said, I'm very pleasantly surprised by how this stuff tastes. It is actually good. Like I said, I know he's been going to each state. He's been finding it in the stores, and then that's kind of like their bedtime snack. They show footage of him and his wife eating it. But it's kind of like, well, of course, it's your candy, and yeah, you're going to eat it, you know, whether you like really think it tastes good or not. But as you know, just putting a product out there. But that's actually good. I would recommend it. So if you see Joyride in the store, go ahead and get that. Like I said, go look up Ryan's channel. Go watch him. Need some family fun friendly viewing. At the end of his videos, I know that one stuck a little bit to my teeth too. At the end of his videos, he's reading out the donations that are $5,000 or more. Again, obviously there have been a lot. There have been families making comments of how they've been touched by St. Jude. They've either used St. Jude and or family members maybe have been affected by cancer. There are a lot of companies out there that are donating. There are companies like that he's said products that he's used that have gone ahead and donated. Like he's watching this. They're watching the Survivor series, like in every Airbnb that they stop at. So Probst, Jeff Probst, actually donated some money and gave a little video chat of saying too, like, you know, hey, thanks for watching and all that kind of stuff. So that was neat. One of the stores that he stopped in, one of the drinks he got, it was some type of a root beer. They just donated and said, hey, thanks for picking up our root beer in the store that you went to. Bob Evans donated some money and said, hey, like when you come to Ohio, come stop at Bob Evans. Okay, they hadn't heard of that because they don't. Camera stopped recording. So Bob Evans said, hey, come stop by, and so they did. They don't have Bob Evans in Texas, so they went there for breakfast. His backpack that he wears every day or whatever and stuff, they donated some money. So they said, hey, I saw you're using the backpack, and things like that. So it's been really neat. And you know, all the other companies that donate, there's a game, like a game app store that donated. I'm forgetting the name, I'll put it in here, whatever. So again, another way, even if you don't feel like watching or whatever, or you want to do something feel good and donate, and again, in a way that you can, that's free. You can download this game app and download some games, and they are donating, I think, $1 for every download. And they've donated a couple times. I think the last one was like $16,000 because, again, of how many people have downloaded it. And then they had offered up that if somebody could beat Ryan's score from the little wood tiles game or something he was playing, that they would again donate either another $5,000 or something like that. I forget what it was, or $1,000. But in any case, somebody beat Ryan's score, and so I think that was part of the $16,000. But anyways, like I said, feel good stuff. So as part of this, he has a little routine that he does throughout the day. So I did my own little routine of my morning routine. I brush my teeth, make sure I get all the stank out. Then I wash my face so that I'm all fresh as a daisy. I did a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And now it's time for morning time. And then I sit down with my cup of tea and watch Ryan's video. So today he is on state number 35. He is in Michigan. So let's watch. In any case, like I said, I enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments if you've heard of Ryan, if you've watched some of his series, you know, if kids have watched him, if you've tried the Joyride, or if you do, go pick it up. Let me know. I'm going to go enjoy some more of these snacks. Ryan and Haley, as my shirt says, I believe in you that you'll make it to all 50 states. I'm interested to see how Alaska and Hawaii go. And on that note, you guys keep it positive, go make it a great day. Bye-bye.